Don't even think of reaching for your magic book. Vanya's pistol has a very sensitive trigger.
The second he moves, I'll blow his brains out, Chief.
Chief!
Let's do our best not to have Vanya shoot you in the head. Alright? All you have to do is tell us where Svetlana Petrovna is.
The last time we saw one another was probably at the party with the ghosts, the one that got ruined. Don't you remember?
He'll have to try harder than that.
I'm running to a phone. There's been an accident. I think the pier collapsed.
Was Svetlana Rumyantseva there?
I'll shoot him, Chief.
We haven't got time, Victor. We need to find out where she is. We know you helped Rumyantseva escape. And I know she was sleeping with your father. I told you, he had no secrets from me. I was helping him. I'm running out of patience. Where is she?
I didn't like my father. No one did. But his collaborating with the Okhrana seems improbable to me.
A wealthy Pole in the Russian partition who avoided not one, but two serious scandals, a divorce and your incident with Niedzhits. Would he have managed on his own? The question is, what did Svetlana know?
And what do the secret police want from her?
That woman was a Gordian knot. I know that she spent years compiling all sorts of compromising material against the Tsar's government. She was a traitor. We were observing her, but she managed to get everything out of her apartment. I need to know if her knowledge could threaten the security of the nation.
If you want something from me, you just need to ask.
I have a better idea. You tell me what you know, and I know where your papa's little black book is. Quid pro quo?
I want to know who stole my father's grimoire.
This time, you go first.
As far as I know, all Svetlana's secrets went with her to the bottom of the Vistula.
Should we take him to the Citadel, Chief?
No, Vanya. We'll finish this here. Why did you help Svetlana?
You first. Why did you kill him?
I never liked him. And he shouldn't know so much. Why did you help Svetlana?
The emotions linking her to my father seemed sincere to me. I trusted her.
What if you were wrong? Maybe your father got together with her because I told him to. Would you believe me if I told you that your father didn't trust her?
No, I wouldn't. Quid pro quo, Chief. Where's my father's grimoire?
Look for it in Stanislav's circle of old friends. People who could take advantage of a missing grimoire.
Thaumaturges. Do you know who they are? Where I can find them?
No, but once you do, don't neglect to inform me. And watch out. They're very dangerous people.
I need to get out of here.
Irgendwie ist der Typ so eine zwiegespaltene Person, ne? Ich muss noch kurz was gucken, ja? Irgendwie habe ich das Gefühl, hat irgendwas runtergestellt. Oder auch nicht. Okay. So ein bisschen... Ah, okay. Der wirkt so ein bisschen falsch, aber vielleicht meint er es doch gut mit uns. Schwer ihm zu vertrauen. Thaumaturge also, hm? Ihr wollt euch an das Buch bereichern, das meinem Vater gehörte. Ich werde euch allesamt abschlachten. Ja, that's crazy, bro. Aber true, ich werde euch alle abschlachten. Zumindest wenn es mir das Spiel zulässt.
You're
Unsere heiße
finally
Schwester.
here. We've been waiting for you.
I'm afraid I was boring your charming sister with my chatter.
Oh, nonsense. I'll leave you two alone.
You look tired. Is everything all right? Do you need my help?
How do you know my address?
People in Warsaw know who the Shulskis are. You're quiet this evening. Did something happen?
This has been an especially difficult night for me.
Is everything all right with Svetlana?
Why do you ask?
You two left without saying goodbye. Did something happen?
I saw a golem.
A golem? From Jewish legends? Is it a salutor?
Yes, and it turned out to be a very real salutor. A material one. I didn't think that was even possible.
And what does it have to do with Svetlana?
I'm afraid Svetlana is dead.
I was afraid of this. Did the golem kill her?
You could say that. The golem sank her boat by collapsing the roof over the pier. Svetlana intended to live off of selling other people's secrets.
Secrets can be deadly. Do you want to know what she shared with me?
You're not proposing blackmailing anyone with anything, are you?
Nonsense. Of course not. As I told you, I want the world to see my truth. I want to stop the annihilation of countless human beings. But on my own, I am like Cassandra. Yet, with Svetlana's knowledge and you by my side, no one will have any choice but to believe me.
I'm intrigued.
The question is, can you bear the burden that she also carried?
And what if I don't make up my mind? Will you stop helping me acquire new salutors?
Have I ever refused to help you? On the contrary, you promised me your help, back with the Bukovac.
It's true. When you put it that way... But I have to tell you that the chest with all Svetlana's letters rests with her at the bottom of the Vistula.
That wasn't in the chest, and now it's only in my memory.
Will you tell me what this is about?
Not here, no. Get some rest first. At our next meeting, at the Narizhinskis. It's safe there, for now.
Thank you for stopping by.
See you again soon, my friend. One more question. Might this golem cause you any trouble?
I'm sure I'll find out soon.
Oops, sorry.
I think we need to have a word. How do you know people like this, Rasputin?
How long was he here?
He arrived shortly before you did. Unexpectedly, he scared Grażyna. I received him in the salon so that he wouldn't go wandering through the house.
What were you talking about before I interrupted you?
What difference does it make? About... Strange. I don't remember even.
Sometimes he has that effect on people.
What kind of person is he?
Weigern weiter das Thema. Erklären, was Rasputin für dich ist. Sagen wir so.
He's that miracle worker I was writing to you about. The one who helped me return to my senses.
Not completely, I think. Given that you brought him with you.
He just came to see me. I owe him a lot.
It looks like he knows you better than I do.
Sagen, dass du ihn kaum kennst. Sie auf ihre... erst mit ihr schimpfen, weil sie gelauscht hat. Nö. Engen Freund betrachtet sagen, dass du ihn kaum kennst. Die auf ihre offene Abneigung gegen Rasputin. Ja, fragen wir mal, was ist da los?
What makes you dislike him so much?
It's how he talks and... his eyes. They unsettle me. And he smells. Haven't you noticed? I can still smell him here. I can only congratulate you on having friends like that. First Niedzic, now a gloomy hermit. And ladies of the night have started hanging around outside the windows. Are they also friends of yours?
Was ist denn mit den mysteriösen Frauen da? What?
Who are those women?
Whores, Victor. Prostitutes. Women of easy virtue, daughters of Corinth. Courtesans, moths, hookers, floozies. I've been seeing 2 girls around here recently. They stand out on the street and peek into our windows.
Maybe Abaurissa is playing a prank. This can wait. Ligia, I'm really dead on my feet, but there's one more thing we need to have a word about.
I wonder what I don't know yet.
Was there anyone who very openly disliked Father?
More than you?
Touché. Did he know some sort of Thaumaturge who might have been out for revenge, or did he mention a coterie to you at any point? Did he meet up with other Thaumaturges?
As far as close friends, I think you already know that's a dead end. And he never introduced the Thaumaturge to me.
How long have you known your chief?
What does that matter?
So you knew he worked for the Ochrana?
Yes. You'd have found in the end anyway, but he asked me not to tell you right away.
I understand that each of us has various relationships we're tangled up in. But I think we should start talking about them more often.
Agreed. I'll only add that a contact like him is very useful in business.
I'm guessing he knows how to arrange contacts for you. I'm sure he often invites you to all sorts of soirees and receptions, right?
I don't always accept. It seems like we've each got our own miracle worker. I know who he is, and I treat him very cautiously. Plus, we've already established that you don't report to me about your acquaintances. Besides, it was Papa who introduced him to me all those years ago. What's the real reason we're talking about Konieczkin?
Wie lange der Vater schon kannte?
Did Konieczkin know our father long?
Ever since you left to live with Mother in Paris. Someone clearly had to clean up after you and Abaurissa. Maybe there's no point in dwelling on the past.
I saw him once more, at Port Praga.
What were you doing there?
I helped Svetlana. She wanted to flee the country.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Do you know what forces you're playing with? You know full well who she is.
Who she was.
Sorry, what?
Svetlana is dead. She was just setting off on her lovely voyage when a golem appeared and... Svetlana is dead.
We're finished. They'll put us both in prison. What will become of us?
Don't worry, nothing will happen to us. I'll make sure of it.
How will you do that?
Beide können ihr versichern, dass du auf deine Fähigkeiten vertraust, sagen, dass du auf Rasputin zählen kannst.
I think Rasputin will be able to help.
Your magic monk? Yes, he certainly came across as a genuine altruist. You're allegedly dead on your feet, Victor. Maybe it's time for bed.
Did you know that someone sent a golem after our family?
A golem? The kind from Jewish legends?
This one was very real. It destroyed half the port while it was trying to kill me.
Port Praga? Are you alright? What were you doing there?
I was tracing Father's missing grimoire. Someone sent a golem after him, and now that person is trying to find us, too.
Why?
That's what I have to find out. You haven't experienced anything unusual recently?
Nothing so remarkable, given I'm living with the Thaumaturge. You think there's any way I'd have let a golem slip by me?
Look, why don't we leave this conversation until morning,
I agree. Good night. Where are my cigarettes?
Oh, Akt 2. Wer nicht verliert, der nicht gewinnt. Ja, wir müssen aber schon mit Ligia, müssen wir schon ehrlich sein. Weil, die ist ja unsere Schwester, Familie geht vor. Man kennt das, ne? Man können ja nicht einfach hier im Dunkeln stehen lassen, während uns hier versucht, einen fucking Golem umzubringen. Warum bin ich jetzt im Keller? Ich weiß es auch nicht. Kein Alkohol hier. Mann, was sind das für ein beschissenes Haus? So viel Platz und nicht ein Alkohol. Achso, das ist unser Bett. Wo schläft eigentlich Ligia? Schläft die hier? Ne, hier ist das Badezimmer. Hier wahrscheinlich, ne? Also ich dachte, ich könnte mich jetzt zu ihr ins Bett. Hast du dich verlaufen, Victor? Unvollendeter Text. Der bereits erwähnte Autor von Nexus stellt dazu fest, neben Männern arbeiten auch Frauen und Kinder in Fabriken. Was wahrscheinlich in den traurigen Wahrheiten gründet, dass neben Männern auch Frauen und Kinder essen müssen. Dieses Zitat ist absichtlich überspitzt formuliert, unterstreicht jedoch die Ungeheuerlichkeiten der Kinderarbeit und... Dein Zimmer ist woanders. Nein, meinen Sie genau hier. Victor zurück. Einerseits möchte ich Freudentränen vergießen, aber mein Bruder hat sich auch sehr verändert. Ich erkenne in ihm kaum noch den Jungen, der er einmal war. Ich erinnere mich noch an unseren 12. Geburtstag. Es war der letzte, den wir alle zusammen verbrachten. Papa, Mama, Victor und ich. Wir durften zuerst auf dem Jahrmarkt-Karussell fahren und uns anschließend im Frau Jagodas Patisserie den Bauch vollschlagen. Victor und ich haben uns unter dem Tisch gegenseitig getreten und versucht, einander die besten Leckereien zu stibitzen. Ich erinnere mich noch an sein Gelächter. Er konnte so schön lächeln. Er konnte so schön lachen. Sein ganzer Körper bebte und seine Wangen zitterten geradezu. Unsere Eltern teilten sich einen Pfannkuchen mit Pflaumenmus und wirkten beinahe glücklich. Damals dachte ich, dass vielleicht doch alles gut werden würde. Dass wir endlich eine echte Familie sein würden. Eine Familie ohne Gezeter, ohne Geheimnisse, ohne eine drückende Erwartungshaltung. Leider lag ich falsch. Zuerst ging Mama, dann Victor und jetzt auch noch Papa. Alle verlassen mich. Wie lange es wohl dauert, bis mein Bruder mich auch wieder im Stich lässt? Oh, Ligia, wir lassen dich nicht im Stich. Carp, wir hauen sofort ab bei der nächsten Gelegenheit. Also so ein 2 Stühle und ein Tisch mitten im Zimmer. Also auch einfach wild, ne? Einfach so. Weiß ich nicht, ob ich das in der Wohnung haben würde. Einfach so mitten. Einfach mittendrin. So, ich gehe jetzt schlafen. Gute Nacht. Was passiert denn jetzt?
It looks familiar, and yet different.
Upir. Bist du das?
Well, well. Is this a dream?
Wenn das ein
I
Traum...
need to get out of here.
Wenn das ein Traum ist, scheint es wohl eher ein Albtraum zu sein, oder? Irgendwas will uns hier gefangen halten. Oh, das sind die anderen Thaumaturges.
Fool.
The devil himself.
Blind fool.
Well, what don't I see? Maybe you could give me an answer this time.
What don't you know?
Why is the golem pursuing our blood? You've not just put me in danger, but Liga as well. Who did you hurt so much that the golem was aiming to? Hold on. It succeeded, didn't it? That's what killed you. That's what made the building fall on you. We've been seeing one another more and more since you died.
Ask me about something you don't know.
Why did you let a rat like Konieczkin into our home? Now he's dogging Ligia and me. Were you working for him? Did you start informing on your customers for him?
A fool's theory.
Who inflicted this punishment on you? What for? And how the hell do I lift it?
Everything I've done.
Was with your children in mind. I've heard it all before. For our good, I know. Thanks a lot. I didn't ask you for anything. Certainly not for someone like Konieczkin to cover for me. I didn't make you get into bed with him. Are you finally going to say something?
You've wasted your time. I left you all the answers. You just have to find them.
Where am I supposed to look for them? In the Black Grimoire, which I nearly got from you? In that case, where is it? Who was it? Your friends? Your coterie that you hid even from your lover? Who are they? What were you planning?
You possess everything I had. I've left you everything you need.
Come back here! I'm not finished with you yet!
Haben wir jetzt geschlafen oder sprich mit deiner Schwester? Ligier. Sich im Badezimmer, ich bin mir ganz sicher. Ausgezogen. Verdammt. Geht sofort weiter. Sorry, ich muss dann nebenbei die Katze rauslassen. Wer ist am Telefon?
Teodosia Majewska's bathhouse. Victoriusz speaking.
Shosky, this is Pielewin.
I was waiting for your call, Commissioner. Go on.
They released Kajetan in the morning. I thought you'd want to know. I cleared him of all the charges, but he doesn't really care.
How did the fisherman's, I mean Clara's case end?
That's covered with investigative secrecy.
I see. And what about... Hello?
Okay. Na gut. Karidan ist endlich Bist du wach genug, um etwas zu essen? Na klar. Moment. Ich musste gerade erstmal telefonieren. Beruhige dich, Oligier. Die ist immer so wütend, ne? Kranker Tower.
Look who's up. Sleeping Beauty. Have some coffee. In the morning, Graženka brews it strong. Unless we're still arguing.
Forgive me for yesterday. Warsaw was getting to me.
Yes, I know the feeling. And I don't want to quarrel with you either. We'd be better off focusing on the obstacles ahead of us. Maybe I'll talk to Konieczkin.
I suspect he'll offer us a deal with the devil.
For now, I'm just thinking out loud. I thought about what you were saying yesterday. Those strange phenomena related to the golem. Once, when I was taking a carriage to the store, the horse took fright. First it reared, then it started kicking, and after a moment it froze and dropped dead on the cobblestones. But it was already old. Could that have been the golem?
That I don't know yet.
Does that mean we might be in danger?
I don't know how long it took the golem to reach Father. He only found me in Warsaw that one time. I don't know how he works.
I can't believe Father didn't know that either. There must be something in his office. Anything.
Maybe.
Is there any other way you could find out?
I had a dream about Father.
Me too. Right after he died. He was soothing me with my favorite lullaby.
First he insulted me, and then blood poured down his face.
Very funny. Do you see him often in your dreams?
This was only the second time. I hope there will be more. It's been a long time since I was quarantined in the hospital. They're not ordinary dreams. They're very realistic visions. I talk to him, I ask questions, but I can't understand his answers.
Why don't we focus on real life?
Has anything been reported about Podpraga?
I've been keeping an eye out, but nothing yet. But Svetlana's disappearance won't go unnoticed for long. Hyenas like fresh corpses.
I know that you're still sorting through things there, but I really have to visit our store in Mirów.
I'm basically done, and I was planning to go there now after breakfast. Will you join me?
Ja, komm, wir gehen mit dir zusammen.
I should look through all of Father's things in the store. Everything he left behind.
All right. Let's go.
Gehen wir mit unserer Schwester. Freut sie sich doch. Schulski.
Not much has changed here.
Just the sign. Or maybe the owner.
That's right. Now it's your kingdom.
I don't think queens dig through columns of numbers, exotic names, addresses, and consignment notes. Or scold customers who don't know the difference between powdered skull and powdered mummy. Have you developed an interest in the family business?
Actually, what is the difference between mummy powder and skull powder?
Skull powder is powder from a skull. You use it to make an extract for apoplexy and bleeding. Thomas Willis, a pioneer of brain research, had a habit of adding it to his hot chocolate. Powdered mummy is an oil. Egyptian mummies are covered in a dark substance that's a mixture of embalming fluids and organic fluids from the body of the deceased. This hardened human resin has to be scraped off the mummy and made into an oil. It helps with wounds, rashes, sore throats, and dizziness.
It sounds like that substance is bitumen. And there are easy ways of getting it than scraping mummies.
That might be. But our customers prefer scraped mummies. Unless you're considering diversifying our selection.
This conversation has convinced me even more that Father left the business in the right hands.
I have to take care of the inventory. Try not to make more of a mess than there already is.
Wir supporten Ligia, wo wir können. Schau dich so lange um, wie du möchtest, Herr Victor. Wir könnten wenigstens Hallo sagen. Who the fuck are you? Du wirst gleich aus dem Laden geschmissen, alte Ziege. Was? Mordecais Kündigungsschreiben. Mordecai kündigt seine Stelle im eisigen Ton und bittet Vater darum, ihn nicht zu kontaktieren und einen großen Bogen um Myrau zu machen, wo Mordecai sich niederlassen möchte. Die eisigen Worte verbergen feurigen Hass und die Flammen der Überzeugung, dass sein ehemaliger Freund Stanislaus Schulski hinter dem Verschwinden von Abraham Horowitz steckt. Schulski verdient es nicht, dass man ihm in die Augen sieht. Oh, das ist aber sauer. Die meisten Einträge hat... Okay.